Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. We're going to be going back into the Fighting Legend Vegeta event. We're going to be attempting the Gifted Warriors category, which I'm pretty sure is led by the Fizz Super Saiyan Goten and Trunks. I'm pretty sure in saying. We of course do not have them. So I've gone with a Gifted Warriors / Swarm Enemies team, which I think should do okay. I think we should be good. You know, we've got the absolute damage dealer, the absolute wrecking ball, the MVP that is the LR Full Power Freezer. You know, stacking attack and defense on both 12 and 18 key respectively. This Freezer builds up his defense. This Freezer is very good in this event, again, especially with the type advantage against Vegeta at the end. Does big damage throughout as well. HP restoration every time he comes back. Got the damage reduction on this Golden Freezer. I'm actually bringing this Golden Freezer on Easy Aid. I did check on the wiki. The only thing I'm missing is like key +2, like attack on his passive, and the fact that he stacks attack. He's purely here for the damage reduction, and instead of when HP is 50% or above, it's 40% or above. But he's purely here for damage reduction. I've also got this Freezer who's going to be supporting the whole category, so there's that. You could take this Freezer, but I've tried it 3 times with him, and I think with the LR Full Power Freezer we don't stack quick enough for him to have kind of acceptable defense where he isn't taking a lot of damage. Like, he takes a lot on a basic, so I'm probably not going to take him. He's probably going to be key for me to complete an Otherworld Warriors category, because he does have damage reduction plus 40% on our Otherworld category team. So he'll probably be key there, but here, maybe not. I did notice that I haven't actually filled up any of his dupes, and I can rainbow this Freezer. So I'm probably going to do that before we hop into the event. But in terms of other units you could take, I mean, especially if you do have the Goten and Trunks, you have some options. You do indeed have some options. You've got SSBE, you've got the Super Saiyan GT Vegeta, you've got the Transforming Margin Vegeta, you've got the Int Transforming Dokkan Fest Trunks, not Trunks, Gotenks, you've got the EZA Fizz Gotenks, you've got the SSJ4, the EZA SSJ4 Vegeta, of course, you can have on rotation with the Super Saiyan GT Vegeta. You also have, funny enough, I've actually seen people do this with one of these Vegetas, and I mean, if you want to risk only having the chance to guard with this one, and having some decent damage output with this one, then I mean, go for it. As I said, it seems to be working for people. You could run this Goten and this Trunks with the damage reduction, and then run this Goten and then this Trunks next to him as well, who work very well together. So I mean, you do have some options, but if you are missing, of course, the Goten and Trunks, and you do have, you know, your Sworn Enemies category with a lot of the decent units, I'd say that's probably your best bet as an alternative team, just because it's a very cohesive team. You've got damage reduction, you've got stackers on defense, you've got big damage dealers, you've got some type coverage. The only type we don't have covered is Fizz. We have no strength units here. But of course, that's to not risk the final phase. If you are new and you have been enjoying the content, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you are new. All the support is very much appreciated. I'm going to quickly rainbow out that Freezer, and then we're going to get going. Okay, let's go. Okay, so funny enough, that AGL Golden Freezer isn't actually rainbowed out, and you're probably wondering why, because you can rainbow him. I didn't notice. He isn't actually SA10'd. And for a unit that I'm pretty much just using once, like, don't get me wrong, he is a very useful unit, but for a unit that I'm using once, I don't really feel like rainbowing him out. You know, if I'm just using him once, then, you know, what's the point, kind of. So he's actually 80%, which I think is more than enough. It's not like he needs, you know, the extra additionals and crits, because 1, he's not SA10. 2, he's not fully Easy Aid. He's just purely here for the damage reduction. So, I mean, do I really need to SA10 him just to get him fully rainbowed? I mean, as I said, he's on 80%, so I think he'll be fine. And as I said, he's purely here for damage reduction. So the additionals and crits, I mean, watch me say this, and now like Vegeta will be on like a pixel of health, and if he got an additional, it would have helped me. But it's one path. It's one path. If we're going to get the additional, we'll get the additional. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, he's actually not, I didn't mean to do that, but I mean, it's actually not the worst thing in the world, because we can take advantage of the damage reduction right now. Look at that, That attack stat is so pathetic. I mean, hey, maybe if he had crit, maybe we would have killed Vegeta there. Maybe he would have killed Vegeta. Who knows? Who knows? But then if he did, the transforming Frieza wouldn't have got his attack and defense raised on Super. So, you know, would it really have been all that beneficial for us right there? Because to me, it's not looking like it would have been. But as I've mentioned before in the previous videos in the Fighting Legend Vegeta event, do let me know down in the comments how you're finding the new Fighting Legend Vegeta event. You know, also in terms of difficulty. How are you finding the category missions? I have seen a lot of people say that Otherworld Warriors category has probably given them the most trouble, which after one attempt last night, I can definitely agree. And we're being super attacked already, which is fantastic. But yeah, I can definitely agree. I was already pre-warned by my friend that that category you probably need RNG to be on your side to do, which I can definitely see now is definitely the case. But in terms of the category itself, even before you start, right? Even before you start, you know, even before you've even started, while building the team, I noticed, and I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, but, you know, at a quick first glance, if you're missing the Int SSJ2 transforming Goku, I don't think there is an alternative that you can run instead. Like, even an alternative category that fits under Otherworld Warriors as well, I do not think there's an alternative. I could be wrong, but while I was building the team, like, very quickly, I didn't notice personally any possible, you know, any possible alternative routes you could go down. So if that is the case, I mean, I'm hoping I'm wrong. If that is the case, you're probably gonna have to wait until you get the SSJ2 transforming Goku, either from a banner by pulling him, or potentially coins, obviously. So one, there is that. Also, in terms of the actual category itself, it's very niche when it comes to good and usable units, especially in an event like this. Like, you do not have many options in the slightest. You know, even some of the units you actually take on the category as the better units have some type of flaw in this event. Like Pycon, he's an alright unit, not the best. Opens quite a bit of damage. You know, you have the Easy A Int Gogeta, who's pretty good once he's super attacked. On basics, he's taking double digits. I think if you get supered though, you're probably going to be taking quite a bit. Also, you know, I've seen some people do it with the Year 3 LRs. Their defense isn't the greatest. I mean, you do have the insurance policy of, you know, once you get past the turn, the kind of the you know, the minimum amount of turns, and you know you're at the HP threshold, you do of course have the fusion mechanic come off. You do kind of have a free, well, you do essentially have a free heal, and their damage output's good, but as I said, they don't really have all too much defense. So you're gonna need to kind of work your items around them, and obviously rely on RNG, and hopefully they don't get super attacked all too much, if at all. Who else do you have? The saving grace of the team, the kind of, you know, the saving grace has to be the LR Tech Goku and Vegeta. They're just amazing. Also, if you save the transformation, you can save a little bit of HP restoration when they fuse. Also, the force the enemy super attack and fuse them against SSBE. And then that's when they really get going. So I guess there is that. There is a saving grace to that team. But in terms of the actual category team itself, yeah, it's not the best. It's definitely not the best. It's as I said, I can easily see why it's been the category that's given people, you know, a lot of their problems compared to the other categories. So I mean, if you have completed it, do let me know down in the comments and how you find it. Did you find it as difficult as everyone's been saying it is, or did you find it quite easy? You know, maybe you have the entire team, you know, with the best units completely rainbowed out, so you know you found it easy. But I think the key to that category is definitely going to be quite an underdog unit, which is that Tech Final Form Angel Frieza that stacks attack and defense and then has 40% damage reduction from being on a full Otherworld category team. So I definitely think he's probably going to be the MVP of that team. But yeah, do let me know how you found the Otherworld category mission. It'll be nice to hear the general, like, other people's opinions. Are we gonna... Okay, I was gonna say, are we gonna get the Dokkan attack? We've actually just kind of missed out on it, but I don't think we're gonna be able to save it, you know, for the God phase, unless we get additionals and crits. Well, no, we are gonna get an additional, but unless we do enough... Actually, no. Will we do enough damage? If we get a crit, I think we'll do enough... Actually, we don't have crits, do we? We've done enough damage regardless. Fantastic. Fantastic. We managed to save the Dokkan attack for this phase. I'm going to do this. I'm going to avoid a super attack with you. I'm going to go for the absolute damage, of course, with you. Annoyingly, though, I cannot get your 18 key off, but we're just going to have to make do with the 12. 12 on the Dokkan attack will still do good damage, but the 18, of course, would have been a lot better. Perfect and ideal unit to super attack on this turn as well. So I don't mind that, only 26k damage. We've also already got the super attack out of the way, so the tech freezer in the third slot there is going to be fine, especially because he's going to super attack first, so the basic attack shouldn't do too much damage, if anything. Which again is very nice. I think so far, looking at the recording in the bottom right of my Streamlabs, I think we're probably getting through the event so far the quickest that we've got through any currently. I think anyway, currently, like at the moment the recording's on, for me anyway, of course there would have been a cut in time for you. My recording's like 13 minutes and now just hitting 30 seconds. So it's probably like, with edits, probably like on 12 minutes for you guys, maybe something around that region. Okay. That damage we were taking on the basic attacks, a hell of a lot worse than I thought it was gonna be. Jesus. That was bad. We just took about 140k damage on 2 basics. I really did think that was going to be a lot less than it actually was. That was bad. Can you imagine if he got supered? Oh, he might have actually died. That was bad. Damn. Vegeta's showing no mercy. No mercy at all. Oh, we do have a medium chance to get an additional with you right now, so could you... Never mind. He's actually taking quite a bit... taking quite a bit on a basic as well. Actually, I probably know why. We're on turn 10. He's lost his additional attack and defense plus 100%. That's why we're taking a bit of extra damage, because he's lost the additional attack and defense plus 100%. He actually lost that, I think, a few turns ago. That's probably why we're taking damage. Do I need to... No, I don't need to use that. I don't think I do. I'm not going to. I don't think I need to use it. Watch me say that, and now I'll be sitting there regretting, being like, yeah, I should probably use that, shouldn't I? I don't think I need to. We're literally just about to get past the third bar of health the God Vegeta has, so I don't think I need to use his active. I don't think we needed to use it already. I really hope Vegeta's not going to super attack this freezer. Seeing how much damage he's taking on a basic, even though we are raising our defense here, kind of worries me. Okay, we're past it. Okay, cool. So judging by how much damage my freezer took on the basic, only being double digits, tells me that the friend Vegeta's defense currently isn't that high if he's taking that much on basics. So we need to start getting his 18 key off a hell of a lot more. Now we're on to golden. No more stacking for you, but we're going to get 18% HP recovery right now, I'm pretty sure, which is nice. Maybe this is where we pop our first item. I think this is where we pop our first item. We're going to go for the Whis. With the Whis, the Angel Freeze at the end, I think should be fine, especially because he's going to raise his defense before he gets hit, and he has the 40% damage reduction on top of that from the Whis. I think we should be good there. Even if he does get supered, I could be wrong, but I think we're fine. even if he does get supered, the damage reduction, along with the fact he's going to super first and raise his defense, I think we're fine. Also, there's the very minor chance he may dodge. But I think we're fine regardless. Which is why I used the Whis, because I'm pretty sure it's going to cover. Okay, he's super attacking us on the Tech Freezer, which is okay. Like 250k defense I think he had. It's still quite a bit of damage, but I think it's better than what this Freezer would have taken. So that's not the worst, and we do have the Whis going into the following turn. We still have above 50% HP, so we're actually going to get a damage reduction off with both Freezers, which is very nice. Does the AGL one have more damage reduction? No, he doesn't. Gonna do this because then we can drop the AGL orbs and then we can get the 18 off with you. Don't really need to get a super attack off with you because you're not going to be doing a whole lot of damage because, again, you're not even SA 10, let alone SA 15 because you're not even fully easy aid. I think he's like SA 5 or SA 7 tops. Actually, no, he can't be SA 7 because part of the bottom right path, you need to be SA 6. So he's maximum SA 5, which is quite funny. Because who's running around with non-SA 10 units in 2022? Literally, who has non-SA 10 units in 2022? I don't really need it. It's just he's purely here for damage reduction purposes. So, you know, feeding him the extra Kais, I mean, I can save them for another unit that needs it more than him. You know, I'm being smart. Work smarter, not harder. Which kind of makes sense, but at the same time, because I'm probably making this slightly more difficult because he could be doing more damage right now and he could be rainbowed. But, you know, that is a lot of attacks. That just is. To be fair, we've only just used one item. I'm going to use the snake because that is literally the entire turn. Is literally all them attacks has happened in that first slot. See, if I put the friend one here, even though he has less defense, he will get his additional off, which means I'll get the 18, I'll raise his defense, and then I'll guarantee get the additional, and I'll raise his attack. But then this Freezer has more defense, which means I'm less likely to potentially die. But we do have full health and the damage reduction. I think I'm going to go with this more sensible choice. I think that is obviously the better way to go. The more sensible choice, obviously. Even though their defenses aren't too dissimilar, I think it's obviously the better bet to go for. You know, more defense and the damage reduction over less defense and you know, trying to get the additional off to have more attack. Because this Freezer is going to be doing big damage regardless. So, I mean, increasing his attack just a little bit more on like one extra turn, not overly important. I mean, he could get the medium chance to get an additional off right now, which means we've kind of got we've actually just got the best of both worlds. Fantastic. We didn't even need to put him in slot 1.
Oh my god, thank you, Daddy. Get an additional off from me?
I'm hoping you do enough damage, or at least you get the additional supers, so you can finish Vegeta off. Not in that way. Not in that way. Even though I just called him Daddy, even though I just called Frieza Daddy as well. Oh, just enough. Lovely. Lovely. Okay. That is my Frieza, and he has 216k defense. You're not even above 200k yet, which again worries me. And again, if you get supered and your defense gets lowered, you could be in trouble. I mean, you're good in slot 1. You're going to raise your defense. Do I pop another Whis? Is that the play here? Is that what I go for? I think we can make it through without an item. Especially how the my LR full power Freezer has been doing on basics. Where his defense is at compared to the friends. Of course, if he gets supered, we will take a bit of damage. And also he will have his defense lowered. So that kind of worries me. But if we don't, we're good. And I don't think the one attack at the end will do enough damage on a super to kill that Freezer. Big additional as well again. Love that.
You're really showing off your muscles.
good turn. It's a good turn so far. Cool, there's 2. 1 more. Cool, no super attack. Fantastic. And he's going to raise his defense. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We might not even be supered this turn, which is fantastic. Which is fantastic. Oh, great. I mean, that's still quite a lot to take on a basic, but I will take that. No super attack. See, the sensible thing is keep you on rotation for your damage reduction, but I feel like just doing this. But then that's a lot of attacks there, so I'm actually going to do this instead. No. This instead. Because at least if the Tech Golden Freezer right now gets his defense lowered, at least... Okay, it's actually not him who's getting his defense lowered. But how much... He has a lot of damage reduction. But he has no defense on his passive. So how much damage is he going to take? Not bad. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's ideal, actually. But this Freezer's better to have on rotation, just again because of the type advantage, kind of having that kind of, you know, backup to kind of cover us. And also the damage. Oh, big additional! Yes! Like a golden teapot. Don't know why you just are. Crit? No, that's fine. You've done about 6 million damage in total there. I love that. Now this, I think, is the quickest we've gone through the Vegeta event so far. 100%. How much health is he going to be on after this? We've already gotten down halfway and we're just over 20 minutes. We're on like, on my recording again, we're on like 20, just over 23 minutes. This is where we pop an item. I'm going to go for Snake because it's the third form freezer at the end that worries me. We'll give you all of these. You're going to have the full 24 key. We'll give you all of these as well. You're fine because of the type advantage, the damage reduction. All I need Vegeta to do is to not dodge full power freezer in that second slot and just take it like the bitch he is. You take Daddy's attack, okay? You take Daddy's attack. Thank you. He's taking the attack. 7.1 million attack stat as well. You take it like the bitch you are. And we got another additional. Boom! The medium chance coming off big today. Yes. This so far. Okay, we're getting supered. I'm not sure how much damage we'll take here. Not bad. And we're still taking literally singular to double digits on the basics, which is good. Okay, cool. Lowering our defense on that freezer with the snake didn't do anything. And you're only taking 4-5k. Ah, yes. I think so. I think this has to have been the easiest legendary Vegeta event run we have done so far. This has to be the easiest one we've done. Surely. I mean, it must be because we've gone through this one the quickest. Even if we don't beat him on this turn, this so far has been the quickest. If he doesn't dodge Tech Freezer's attack in the middle, we've beat him. Which he hasn't, so we've beat him. Yeah, this has to be the easiest one so far. This has been the easiest one so far because we've done it in 25 minutes. A lot of them, and I've seen a lot of people do it as well, it takes them like half an hour, just over half an hour to do, even myself. This has been the easiest LVE run we've done so far. Another 5 stones to go back in the bank. And another set of Fighting Legend Vegeta ticket summons to... Oh, we're one off. You serious? I always end the video off with a ticket summon. Never mind. I said at the beginning of the video, let me know how you're finding the category mission so far. And how you're finding Otherworld Warriors. I'm not looking forward to attempting that category again. But do let me know how you find that one. Because a lot of people said it's been difficult. But yeah, that has to be the easiest and quickest one we've done so far. I think even if you do have Goten and Trunks, potentially still consider running a Sworn Enemy / Gifted Warriors team. It made that incredibly easy just because you've got 2 huge damage dealers, you've got damage reduction, and yeah, you kind of just fly through it. So yeah, I would probably highly suggest running a Sworn Enemy / Gifted Warriors team, even if you do have Goten and Trunks. Well, I'll see you in the next video, guys. That's another mission down, and peace!